start to play. Press start to play.
Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Last time we played some Mario Golf to decide just what we should play next. Now we got some suggestions, all of which I have considered, and I have actually prepared Psychonauts to also stream. But for now, I wanted to have a look at Super Mario 74. It's a pretty popular ROM hack. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but never really played it. So I'm really interested to see. Let me just get the preparing screen out of the way. Also, hello Clive and Artie, I think was there too. It's good to see you guys. Let's get the... I almost turned the microphone off instead of removing the preparing screen. That was weird. So, first off, I think I should start by thanking Clive for his help with this one, because I could not get it to work for the life of me, so... Only true Mario fans will know this tune. This is a MIDI rendition of the flip side theme from Super Paper Mario. That's nice.
Okie dokie.
I'll just play the same theme here too, okay. Oh man, Mario 64, so nostalgic. Yeah, Artie, it's been a while since we've seen you in the streams. It's good to see you again. How have you been? Alright. Hey, Invader Tech, welcome to the stream as well. Alright. Info Toad 1, since Lakito is fired, some other useless dude is trying to make all the camera work, but he sucks. Please keep that in mind. I recommend to use the Mario perspective. Alright. Apparently, the camera is something to be considered here. Alright, that's good to hear, Artie. You're still doing exercise, still training up. Let me just get the hang of this again. I used to be a Mario 64 master, but then I took an arrow in the knee. Oh, another toad. By the way, heck by Lug Milord. In case you wanted to know that. Probably important that we give credit where credit is due. So, they want me to talk to all the toads here. Bowser is so happy we can't open the door yet. Oh yeah, let's exploit the breathing mechanic to heal. As you know, breathing air will cure you of most ills almost immediately. Yeah, I had to make a little Skyrim meme there, even though Meme Lord isn't here yet. So I have to compensate by cranking up the memes myself. Anyways, I'm just messing around to get a hang of the controls again. Okay, this version lets the Lakido Cam clip through walls, so it should be way better of an experience than back when you played it. Alright, cool. So it'll be a bit less restrictive then. Alright. So, the info toads are absolutely hilarious. This looks like a level. Is this a level? I guess so. It scores 3. I see. I think I wasn't supposed to go here yet. Azure Abyss. Sounds like a Donkey Kong Country level. Okay, thank you. Ow! Come on, Fly Guy, don't do this to me. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Oblivion and of Skyrim. Most of Skyrim. I thought it was good, but I just couldn't muster, like, it's pretty huge, and I couldn't, it was kind of hard to dedicate myself, let's put it that way. For how much there was to do. In general, open world games are not really my bag. The only ones that I enjoyed quite thoroughly were Breath of the Wild, obviously, and The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 being the more traditional kind of open world in that regard. But I should just sit down and give Skyrim a chance one day, because I've played it for maybe a few hours. And yeah, indeed, the PC platform is always good for buggy games, because the community can fix the problems. Ooh, this wall texture though. This music though. Camera is keeping some distance. Look at that low poly Mario version. Ah, I see. I didn't get much experience with Oblivion, because it's kind of an embarrassing story, but what happened was I played it, I forgot to save, I died, there was no autosave, I could start right over, and I never started it again. It's not really fair to the game, I suppose, but that's what happened. I should probably pick it up one day and try it again. It always kind of freaked me out how the camera zooms in on people. Why didn't it grab the shell? It kind of freaked me out how the camera zooms on people when you talk to them. It's like, oh, okay. Every time it happened. Stop right there, you criminal scum. Extreme zoom on the guard's face. Huh. This reminds me a bit of Dire Docks. I mean, it is a Super Mario 64 level, so... But I mean, with the large area, the large pool of water that you'd have to dive into. Jolly Roger Bay has that too, but it leads to a cave where you can actually walk around, whereas this is more water. F5 every 2 minutes, good point. Let me do that. Oh, well.
Here we go!
Well, did you see that? Mario jumped from outside, from above the painting there. This is the reason I get out of bed in the morning. This kind of encouraging message. Thank you. So apparently we can open a cannon here, so wrecked, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Mario punches a sign. 10 stars are required to open this door. I'm gonna try it anyway. Alright, fair enough. So the sign was accurate this time. You shouldn't believe everything you read, though. Who cares? Oh man. Alright then. Okay. That was interesting.
Let's go!
Oh, cute. This is a different rendition of the theme. What other ROM hacks do I think I will stream? Ooh. That's, there have been a few. Let me see. Some people wanted Kaizo, but though I am known as a bit of a masochist, I have my limits. So, maybe not. Maybe not Kaizo. Chaos Edition is another such thing. Both I would class as rage games, which, you know, I'm not sure if that's for me. But they have been suggested, and I will consider them. There's one of which the name escapes me, but I actually spoke to the creator on a Discord server. So it would be kind of nice if I played that game, you know, give their project some attention. That would be nice. Trying to think of what it's called, but I don't quite recall. But there are a lot of examples of good Mario 64 ROM hacks, so. Come on. Well, that coin is gone. Yeah, if you know any particularly good ones, you can always put them in the suggestions if you haven't done so already. Oh man, wall jumping. Don't you love it in the modern games when you hit the wall and you kind of slide off instead of this Mario hits his head on the wall real hard if you don't press A on time thing? Oh hey, another star. How nice.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, did you see that? Mario got a bit of a seizure there. At least it didn't condescend to me over getting 2 stars this time. Conquer the pillars.
Let's go.
The Star Revenge series is generally very good since the creator has assembly knowledge and is able to incorporate code changes rather than just using Toadstool. Ah, cool. Then that's something to look into, I'm sure. Star Revenge. Yeah, indeed, the wall jumping. I would say the later version is an improvement. Because to do it right, you still have to have good timing, but it doesn't stun you hitting the wall. In general, I don't really like being stunned. Except when I'm stunned by how quality things are. Oh, there are a lot of them, I see. Mario fails to hit a Goomba 20 times in a row while I play fitting music. So, we need to conquer the pillars, it says. There we go. That means it's probably not a red coin mission, right? Last impact, I see. An Elgato, huh? That's one of those recording devices, right? With which you can record game footage. That sounds like a good idea. A capture card, that is. Wow. A thing with which you can record game footage. Sometimes I have trouble finding the right words. Perhaps my vocabulary is lacking a bit. I should read more. I've actually just recently picked up reading books again. A friend of mine lended me a lot of comics, which is cool, and I really love comics, but books I think are also good for developing one's vocabulary. Please, camera. Okay, I'm guessing these are the pillars spoken of in the legends. And by the legends, I mean the selection screen. Ah, right. So you can't record HD with that, I assume? What's a book? Yeah, it's a very weird invention. I think they've thought it up recently. What they do is they put lots of paper on top of each other, and then they put text on the page, on the pages, and it all connects somehow. I have no idea how it works. Oh, you can record 720p. That's something. Okay, perhaps these are not the pillars we are looking for. Oh, No. There we go. Just barely made it. One of those paper Kindles. Yeah, exactly. Paper Kindles. That's what I mean. One of those weird site-based audiobooks. This is a pretty cute rendition of the Mario 64 overall theme, but the original has more instruments. Like this one ends up feeling a bit empty. Just a bit. Like the whole appeal of the original is that big band feel, you know? And now it's more like a small band feel. That moment when you've already landed but you're still yelling. Landed but he's still screaming. Okay, clearly my platforming skills are going to be put to the test in this ROM. The scream is out of rage. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's weird to go back to earlier games in the series in general when you're used to a newer iteration. Hey, Robin, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh yeah. There's still something really satisfying about the way a star appears with that little jingle. I also love the way they look. Very, very pretty, for lack of a better term.
Here we go!
Looks like the kind of thing kids would put in their mouths if they got their hands on it. Are you gonna keep doing this to me, Mario 74? Seriously. We've got the sassiest ROM hack there ever was. The observation tower. I'm guessing that's this big old thing in the middle. Looks like a lighthouse. Wait, what? Switch palaces. So what he's saying is I can't do this yet. I need to fly. Well, that's fine by me. I don't think that's accurate. I don't think this is a new world. What a sloppy bit of programming there. Unacceptable. Twilight Princess would feel tiny after playing Breath of the Wild. Yeah, very likely. Breath of the Wild is gigantic. What's this then? Okay, we get it. Don't... The self-deprecation. The self-deprecation, guys. It's not healthy. Okay, you got me there. To some extent, self-deprecation can be a useful form of self-reflection, but if you engage in it too often, you may want to reconsider. And this ROM isn't insulting me, it's insulting itself. Toxic air, huh? Insert social media joke here. Oh. QA-wise, the text could have done with a once-over from a native English speaker, but it's not bad off considered. True. I don't know. I actually know what the original, what the native language is of this I don't know what the creator's native language is. Wow. Grammar. So if that's World 1, and that's World 3, where's World 2? Is it here? It is! Skyward Slopes. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Slopes. That moment when you use the title music. $32. Okay then. I think we all need to reflect upon this for a moment. Ow. Oh, momentum! But we made it. So, based on the mission name, I'm guessing we need to get to the top of the tower. Look at this chessboard pattern, though. It looks exactly like the plaid shirt I'm wearing right now. So the camera was worse in the original version. Looks like I dodged a bullet bill by just having this version then. Hey. Oh, he didn't make the death noise. It's too bad. The death noise is funny. So I think this is a thing I realized with the original Mario 64. Was you can climb up any ledge by crawling, and it won't affect you. You won't ever slide down when you crawl. Unless you let go, like that. Of course, it is a bit slow to do it this way. I got scared by the thwomp. Okay, run! Okay, that didn't go so well. Ah, right, you had to use the default camera. That makes sense. No, 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 no. I don't want to crawl up every single ledge. But I don't want to fall down the ledges either. Or slopes, rather. Ledges, slopes. Completely different thing. There we go, just crawl up there. I'm not sure if this was the intent. Oh, that's probably the intended path over there. And this is a quick way down. Well, it is what it is. I'm up here now. Oh, you can hold jump and keep tapping punch to get up steep ones by kicking. Okay, I'll try that. It's so weird to have the title music here. Half expecting Mario to go, press start to play again. Let's see how... Oh. Okay, and there we go. 4 stars already.
Here we go.
Wait, that wasn't the mission? The outer wall? Weird. Well, whatever, a star is still a star. And let's get to 5 stars so we can be an excellent restaurant. Alright, you think it was the intention that you crawl up the slopes? I guess that makes sense. But it is a bit slow. At least they're generous with extra lives. It's like modern Mario over here. Well, except Mario Odyssey doesn't have lives anymore, does it? Whoa. That was a little bit scary. Let's see. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. It took me some time to figure that one out, but hey. Live and learn. I didn't know that was possible. Look at these, look at this little tower made of black bricks. This looks cool. Ow. Mario falls and then yells. Come on. Let's not get too close to the other side. Okay. This is getting awkward. I wonder if I could long jump over there. Maybe I shouldn't even try. You know what my reaction to this whole situation is? Is this. I swear though, the inputs on this controller aren't very good either. Oh, almost got it there. Unfortunately, I also took quite a spill. Ow. Mario breaks his legs while I play unfitting music. Whoa, what was that? It must have been a dream. Well, we've come upon a rude awakening in that case. As soon as I start to think about it, it goes wrong. The rhythm is kind of hard to figure out, though. Hey, I got a coin, at least. Good lordy me, that was hard. But we got it.
Here we go!
Okay, nice. We did it somehow. What have you got to say to that, huh? 5 stars. Nothing. That's right. You can't condescend to my 5-star rating, after all. Anyway, it looked like there was another star we could get right there, so let's try that. Eight dangerous red coins. Ah, they do look like they're placed in such a way that you have to be careful. Usually people combine the 8 red coins mission with the 100 coin star. I think that's a good idea. I don't need this one up, but I want to grab it anyway. There's another one. There's a star. There's a star right up there.
go.
Okay, you know what? Let's ignore the red coins for now and get that 1 star first. So it won't distract me next time. That one was an accident. This is an extreme zoom on the horrific scar Mario has on his back. That or it's a second mouth, I guess that's possible too. What? I shouldn't be joking around when there are stars to be. I wonder if it'll come back. Oh, it will. Well, thank goodness. There we go. Where is it exactly? Come on. Don't be like that. Don't make me go so close to the edge. There you go. 6 stars. Very nice. And now we can focus on the red coins without getting distracted by this one mission.
Let's go.
So far, the creator has been pretty generous about coins, so this should be fine. Also, I recently set up a Discord server, so now we can use my hilarious blank stare emote all over Twitch. Which is, of course, how it was always meant to be. We can use it all over Twitch and Discord, that is. Did I say Twitch? I meant to say Discord. So now I can spam my wacky emote on servers where it doesn't even belong. By the way, is the frame rate okay? I think it's okay, but we know OBS hasn't always been honest with me these past few years. Few years, wow. It's fine, alright, good. Thank you. I always get paranoid about the frames sooner or later. See, at one time it said no dropped frames, and then it was dropping frames. And lying about it. Like, it's one thing to drop frames, but then you gotta be honest. You gotta own it. Alright, let's chuck this chuck here. You know, here's a weird thing I noticed. There's quite a few enemies or creatures in the Mario series that have the name Chuck, right? Because you have Charging Chuck, the Mario World enemy. And then you have this Chuck here. And then you have the Chuckster Piantas from Mario Sunshine. And there's Chuck Quizmo from Paper Mario. What's with all the Chucks, huh? Did a guy called Chuck pay them to feature his name prominently or something? First try. Haha. That was pretty good, right? What to do about that red coin? By the way, isn't there a cryptocurrency called red coin? Last time I saw it, it didn't look like it was doing very well. I think it's red with a double R, double D, double R, double D. Wow. Okay, come here. Come here, fly guy. Pretty fly for a shy guy. Checkmate, atheists. I have no idea how that happened, but it was fascinating to look at. Anyway, let's crawl up this slope. We're only halfway there after all. Oh, there's a red coin. Time to be sneaky, sneaky. It's so awkward to be climbing up. Oh, right, the method you mentioned. I should remember that. It's actually really good. Where will these appear? Ah, there we go. I don't accept that. Don't you love it when you try to do a long jump and you do a ground pound instead? Yeah, that's like the definitive Mario 64 experience. That was pretty good. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I reject that star. I don't want it and I don't need it. Okay, I need to make a habit of doing the slope trick. No, that's not it. Some practice still required, but... Oh dear, did I just permanently miss that red coin there? Or will I... Well... I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. I'm so clumsy. Remember when I was all unsure about using save states? But at this point I'm just like, gotta use them. So how exactly are we expected to get these coins without dying? Oh, like that. It's true what they say. If you have a leap of faith, you gotta make sure the player isn't punished for making it, if the level asks for it anyway. So I need to not build up too much momentum, or he'll do the dive instead of the kick, which is something I'm still getting used to. I'm so rusty. Whoa. Okay, it's not high enough to get up there anyway. Man, that's scary. Yes. No. Okay, I need to kick earlier. Yeah, like that. Because when the jump goes on for a while, it'll build up momentum like that. Okay, then. Okay. Well, that one ended up in a very awkward position, didn't it? Okay, there we go.
Here we go!
Okay, there we go. 7 stars. Man, I haven't been talking too much about the actual ROM hack, which is a shame. But this is actually very cool to see fan projects like this. There are very few games I've seen with so many hacks as Mario 64. I wonder where the wow, my voice. I wonder where the final red coin is, though. Oh. What am I supposed to make of that? Wow, that was just an unmitigated disaster, wasn't it? Well, there's no need to rush. I should just take it easy. Not that easy. Okay, so it's on top. Please. Very nice. It's a mercy that the draw distance on red coins is pretty good in this game. And that's 8 stars. It's nice to see a fan project like this get released before Nintendo could banhammer it. Yeah. The modding community for this game has mostly been left alone. Guys, this game is too sassy for me. But yeah, like I was saying, Nintendo seems to be leaving the modding community alone of this game. They did put a stop to the multiplayer mod, didn't they? That's kind of a shame. Mean game, yeah. I don't feel like I'm being treated with respect here. I haven't done anything to deserve this. There we go. Alright, too much momentum. Wow. That fly guy, though, he doesn't care about the laws of physics. His hatred for Mario transcends physical time and space. And by that I mean he hit me through the wall and I didn't like it. Gotta stop all the popular mods, yeah. Though there is still a version of that Mario 64 multiplayer thing out there, isn't there? We should try that one day. And that's number 9. Nice. I wonder if there's anything else left to do in this stage. I mean, there should be a 6th mission, but... Master of Jumping. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a multi-channel stream, you know? Could involve your Twitch channel and Lillian's Twitch channel. Could be good. Alright. So, where is this Master of Jumping star hidden at? Although I hope Nintendo won't take down my channel if I stream that. They seem pretty okay with other ROM hacks in general. I've seen a lot of popular channels like Vinesauce stream ROM hacks. So it should be fine in theory, but I don't think it's because Nintendo approves, but more because they don't really care for now. So yeah, I am not sure where this final star is, but it involves a mastery of jumping apparently. There is something down there. Yeah, that doesn't always seem to be a very clear rhyme or reason about Nintendo's decisions. They see me spinning, they hating.
Here we go!
Maybe you spin me right round would have been a funnier joke there, but yeah, Nintendo, I'm not sure why they choose certain projects. I think there's some sort of bizarre notion of protecting their IPs. So if they feel like a game might compete with something they're doing or whatever, they may be more aggressive towards it. See the whole Metroid 2 remake situation. They took particularly vicious and quick action against that because they were making their own. Which kind of makes sense, even if it sucked the way they did that. Oh, you gotta love this. This. Anyways, let's see what's in this pipe. Okay, that took more effort than it needed to. So this is a boss level, except it looks more open than most Bowser boss levels were in Mario 64. Interesting decision. Let's see what the sign says. Oh hey, at least it was an apology. I appreciate that more than the constant insults. Bowser's Badlands Battlefield. BBB. I'm glad he kept the original music for the Bowser stages because it's nice. I don't properly understand what I just witnessed. Okay, so I guess it's a cannon then. If you say so. Oh man, I'm just zoning out listening to the music. I'm sorry. Seems like we would need a vehicle of some kind to properly navigate this area. Yeah, the music is pretty OP. This is the beginning of the stage. That skybox though. I also like the Mario Galaxy rendition. That was a rather neat little thing they did there. Oh hey! We learned this from Banjo-Kazooie, always check the windows. So we are missing one. I wonder where it is. Oh hey, a sign. Combine a triple jump with a wall jump? If you say so. Man, they're really asking me to do some pretty complicated techniques, huh? Can't I just triple jump up there and just have that be it? Not quite, apparently. Apparently jumping twice is too hard already. I don't think I have the timing quite down for going from a triple jump to a wall jump. Okay, that was a wall jump, but... I wonder if I'm doing it too early or too late. Okay, that was it, but... Oh hey, we got a notification. Yoshia is now following. Yoshia de 100. Oh, I almost just switched back to Dutch there. Thanks for the follow. It's much appreciated. Okay, there. That's what you're supposed to do. Wow. Next level techniques, guys. Next level techniques. It's kind of scary that they're actually asking me to be good at this game. Not quite. Oh, that opens the cannon. Okay. So you have to do this then. So it's treason then. There we go, okay. Interesting to have a cannon in a boss stage, but... well, this isn't really... It has a boss... It has a boss. It has the boss stage music, but it's not quite a boss stage if there's no boss, huh? Haha. What? I don't properly comprehend what just happened there. I've been saying that a lot, but... that was a slightly mind-blowing experience. Just kick a bomb. That's the best way to deal with a bomb here. Just kick him. Let's get some health back. So, starting this Friday, I'll be attending the Global Game Jam, which means that I want that coin. No, which means that I won't be able to stream from starting Friday and all the way until Sunday. I will likely be streaming again on Tuesday, but not sure how much I will be able to stream this week. That's why I made absolutely sure to do the Tuesday stream. Where did that star appear? And what are these for? Oh, it's another... wait a minute, is that another secret star, perhaps? Well, we'll do that next time. Oh. Well, that hurt. Yeah, it kicks me out the stage. I was worried about that. Mario pretends to have a key. There we go. Please tell me this stayed open. Thank you. That wasn't quite high enough, huh? That's a scary looking bullet bill, isn't it? Oh. Well, we survived. Somehow. Well, gosh darn it. To heck. Okay. It's kind of hard to pull off the side jump when you're up against the wall. Owie. That's gonna keep happening, isn't it? I gotta work on my aim, I suppose. Wait, where does this lead? Is this the actual boss fight then? Oh, it is. This is just literally just the Bowser battle. Okay then. Okay then. So the spike balls are placed higher. Oh. Well, that didn't go so well. I like the way Mario bobs up and down. Ow. Can you see the spike ball? Because I sure can't. Okay, so this one. Come on then. Don't you do that. Oh great, I have to do it again. Well, should have made a save state, I suppose. I really should have, yeah. Ba-boom. Bowser does look a bit chibi with the weird proportions he has. Okay, let's not fall down this time. Okay, time for rampant save state abuse, I guess. Oh my. This is a bit too... It requires a lot of precision for how finicky it is. Mario needs to work on his ledge grabbing game. Okay. Okay, stay calm. Stay cool, stay collected. Okay, there we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? I have no idea where the bomb is. I can infer that it is probably this one, or that one. Well, it wasn't that one then. Oh, it was, but I just didn't aim properly. Okay, let's spin to win once again. Well, that was way off. Aha! Didn't get me that time. But he did that time. Okay. Yeah, come on. Come on. I should be able to hit the bomb from here. Probably. There we go. Very nice. Took some effort, but we did it. Okay, nice. I'm not sure what this opens, but it's good that we have it. But there were more stars to find there, so let's head back for a bit. There we go. Once again, did it blind. Haha. I'm assuming there's a star in this one as well, because I'm gonna be annoyed if it's just a one-up. I guess I won't be that annoyed. It's fine. But it was a star, so no disappointments here today. That brings us up to 12, which would be 1/10 of the original game's content, but I'm not sure if that's the case here. I think they said there were 150? Or did I just imagine that? I think that's what he implied. Because they found 30 stars in the toilet or something hilarious like that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. Just walk in a straight line, that's the best way to do it. Now there's this thing over here. Haha!
Here we go!
Not bad for just 2 attempts, right? Okay, nice. That brings us up to 13. Seems pretty unlucky. Let's see, did we get all the stars we could in this one? I think we did. And we need the flying cap for the first stage, so it's time to move back to the water stage, I think. Apparently that wasn't even the first mission that I did the first time. My experience, there's no such thing as luck. Now there are 2 entrances here, that makes sense. I guess I just took the second one first. That one is textured like a cave, this one is textured like a ship, which is interesting. Is this a naturally occurring cave made of wood? This is interesting. That was not interesting. Oh hey, there's the star. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Here we go!
Nice. Pillars of precision. There's a theme of pillars going on here, huh? The very hungry caterpillar. This is a bit of an interesting setup here. No. Right, you need to take some distance from the wall. Well, that brought me back to the beginning. Wait a minute, what does the sign say? Cameras and caves don't like each other. Huh. Ah, I see. I see now. You want me to pull some sort of weird acrobatic move here? Well, that was almost right, but not quite. Mostly because I jumped right off again once I got on there. Whoa. I'm not even gonna describe what that was. Ooh. Just runs off the edge. Well, the wall kick was clearly not gonna work there. Yeah, you don't get to adjust yourself very much in midair. Wow. That was fascinating and terrifying at the same time. What is the intended solution here? Am I seriously supposed to do this? Well, got a bit too close to the camera there, sorry. The camera, wow. Yes, that's what this thing is, it's a camera. It transmits my voice as a video. Got a bit too close to the camera. I'm not really a camera kind of guy, you know. Well, we might as well have a swim around and see what else there is to see. Instead of beating our head against the wall. Literally. Oh, we don't have the metal cap yet, so that's pointless. And that was also pointless. You would need the metal Mario to push that button, unfortunately. And if I can't get to that one outcrop either, that one star there, then it's pretty pointless for now. Because this just has the same two entrances we've already visited, so... Am I supposed to be able to do this? Maybe a smaller jump is the key here. I should be able to do it. Okay. But how? But why? Well then. So my idea was that I run and then readjust with a kick, but that doesn't seem to be it. Ow. At least maybe not. Oh, Robin, cheering is essentially giving a tip to the streamer. So you give a few bits, and then it shows a notification. The streamer gets a tip based on the bits you give. Oh, that was it. Thanks, Clive.
Here we go!
Once I knew how to do it, it was pretty easy to do it. But yeah, you can send bits in the form of a variety of emotes and add a message and stuff like that. Just a little way for the audience to connect with the streamer, I guess. You also got a little badge next to your name if you give bits to a given streamer. I think there are tiers for 1 and 100 and such. Once you, how do I explain this? You buy the bits for real money, and then Twitch pays me real money based on the amount of bits I get, essentially. Wow. You need 100 stars, but since you're so bad, you only need 15. Wow. Oh yes, 8 cents richer. So yeah, what actually happens is you give me the bits and I don't exchange them. Twitch just pays me. So, or the streamer. Whichever you give them to. Yeah, I'm not sure how many stars are in this one. I think they said... I thought they implied 150, but... I'm not sure if that's true. After all. They could be lying for all we know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much. That's a way better explanation than I gave, Clive. Thanks. I'm really terrible at explaining things. Yeah, indeed. Lots of people... I've heard lots of tragic stories. Well, tragic, it's such a big word, but I've heard lots of stories about people getting big donations and then the person charging it back, which is such a scummy thing to do. Yeah, Twitch Bits doesn't allow for that, and it gives you the opportunity to send these little animated emotes and all that. It's cute. Alright, there we go. That's what we needed. Ow. Apparently Mario. Wow, what am I, an American? No, sorry, that was mean. Apparently Metal Mario doesn't breathe. There's some serious lore hiding behind this, guys. I think MatBat should make a game theory about this already. The bits shouldn't change in value. Like, it doesn't matter how you got them, it should just... What? I think if you earned them by watching ads, it's still the same thing. A bit is a bit. If I recall correctly. Mario choked. So any bit is as good as another, is what I'm trying to say. You gotta get rid of this chuck, yeah. Fitting end for an enemy that thrives on throwing you around, is being thrown. Anyway, we might as well get the this one now.
Here we go!
Sneaky little star. See, I don't think affiliate status actually gives you like ads that pay for themselves. Like when you're a partner, you can actually get money for people watching ads in general, which is not the case for affiliate. Like you would need to actually get bits from it, because the ads themselves aren't like YouTube AdSense. I'm gonna stop talking about the Twitch earning model now, because apparently my ability to explain things is terrible. Oh, we gotta get that medal back. Test our metal with Metal Mario. Oh, that was a miss. Top 10 anime death scenes. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Give me that medal. Wait a minute. Oh, so the whole bits through watching ads thing. I've seen it appear on Twitch, but it isn't available to Europeans, I think. So it appears and then it gets grayed out for me, which is weird. Yeah, this poison does not mess around. So how do we get that one? Presumably by not spamming the ground bound. That's one. I like that he coughs when he stands still. Well, that's one way to put it. It's mostly just disturbing. There we go. 17 stars. I think that was all the stars in here, right? And now we can use that in the water level. Man, that wasn't difficult. Interesting that you get the metal cap first, as opposed to the wing cap in the original Mario 64. I also wish there was more Paper Mario related music in this game, but at least this rendition of Flip Side is nice. Ha.
Let's go.
Okay, so we push the switch and then what? Oh, there it is, alright. Now we know. Next time we will be prepared. Awkward silence. I was just checking if everything was still in working order. Okay, it's very clear that we're gonna have to be using a few save states here. There we go. All back up to full, if we don't get hit by the fire again. Well, we just barely made that one. But, barely or not, we made it. And there we go. Another star. Taking a page out of Kaizo's book by burning you to death in the water level. Yes, it's some kind of sick irony. Heavy metal required. So that wasn't this one then? That wasn't the mission we selected.
Let's go.
So where are these so-called pillars of precision at? I did see a suspicious little gap here. Ah, there you go. There is still more to this stage. don't think this is the red coin mission, so I probably won't take too much effort getting the coins, but still. Okay, you know what? Never mind those coins. Oh, well, with or without the coins, I still fall down. Wow, that was not very good. Often after I actually make a save state, I just do it in one go. It's probably because I just, when I take a moment to slow down and think about it, it goes a lot better. Anyways, that's Pillars of Precision, so the next the next star will be the red coins. I almost said the next coin will be the red stars. You had red stars in Mario Galaxy, didn't you? Oh no, one of them actually. One red star, and a few green ones. Because there was one red Luma, the one in charge of the flight power-up, right? Am I remembering this right? I think so. The flight power-up was a bit underutilized, wasn't it? I would have liked to see more stages using that kind of free movement. Because it was a pretty cool power-up. I've always loved the little noises they make. Let's see if there are any red coins in view. Just wanted to see if there was one hidden on top of the wall, so you had to actually... Mario, come on, snap out of it. There we go. So the camera modes are a bit weird sometimes, where it'll lock Mario's movement, but still let you freely move the camera. Which is what's supposed to happen when you look kind of over Mario's shoulder, but it does it even at a distance here, which really throws me off. It's confusing. By the way, Clive or Robin, is the watching ads to get bits thing available in Great Britain? Because I know it's not available to me. I just plainly stated it wasn't available to Europe, but I don't know for sure if that's true. So, I'm not sure if that option is available, watching ads for bits. Maybe it's America only. You've never heard of it, alright. They might have just removed the option outright. It used to be visible, but grayed out to Europeans, but then they just removed it apparently. Let me check if I can still see it. Nope, you can't cheer on your own channel, it says in red text. That makes sense. Not available for you either, Robin? Alright. That's what I was afraid of, but it is what it is. After all, bits are nice, but it is your presence here that is the most important thing. I wonder where the rest of the red coins are, though. Man, this wall texture is really confusing. You can see it just grayed out. Right, same for me then. I don't know why they do that, you know, limiting functions for people outside of America. Maybe the companies that pay for the ads don't want to market to Europe or something? Personally, I've always hated it when companies act like there are even borders on the internet. Why restrict things based on geographic location when the whole thing about the internet is that it overcomes such limitations? Ah well, I shouldn't get preachy about it, but it bothers me is all. Ah, right. Ah, well, like I said, it's not a necessity. Come on, Mario, hurry up. That took longer than I would have liked, but we're still alive, so all's well that ends well. By the way, did a notification show up when you just gave bits, Clive? It should be notifying me, but I don't think it showed a notification. Or did it? I wasn't checking OBS, but I know we got a follower notification earlier in the stream. It did, okay, good. I was worried for a second there. Don't want too many technical problems in any given stream. Yeah, who knows, maybe Twitch will decide to also make the ad watching thing available for us European folk. Aha! Did I set a limit? I don't think I did, no. So you could just spam 1-bit donations and completely ruin the stream. Nah, it's if the stream gets big enough that it actually becomes, oh no, a distraction. I'm so distracted right now. But yeah, if the stream does get, if we do get a very large audience and tipping with bits becomes a very regular thing, we'll probably have to establish some kind of limit on the notifications. But for now, I'm fine with it being whenever. On this channel, we appreciate any and all signs of generosity, the big and the small. I don't think there are any coins up here. I might have to check that one star that required me to long jump into the wall. Well, it's not fair to say I had to long jump into the wall per se, but you know. I do see a suspicious shadow here. Oh, there's little spiders. Whatchamacallits. There's a name, I don't recall what they're actually called in English. Those little spiders that slide across the water. They're not really spiders. I think we call them waterjuffers here, but that's not English, so... Ah, yes, a coin. Pond Skater, that's it. Yeah, thank you. And that is a cute name. I once had a conversation with someone about cute animal names. And less cute animal names. I think I once saw this parody video where they were like, everything sounds mean in German. So they had the word for butterfly, which is, I think they used the word Schmetterling in German. Even though I think that might not be correct. I don't know. I don't speak German well enough to consider myself an authority on that. I should be careful of my voice getting too monotonous. Sometimes I get lazy and I start to kind of talk in a monotonous way. Oh, monotonous. Is that the right term? There's gotta be a little, we gotta have a little music to our words after all. Anyway, we are missing 2 red coins. If only we were looking for 8 Bitcoin, am I right? Topical jokes. Whoa. Very nice, very nice. That is the 100 coin star acquired. There we go. We have a few names in English. Water striders, water bugs, pond skaters, water skippers, or Jesus bugs. I see. That's interesting. There's also a lizard that walks on water, isn't there? If I do recall correctly. Man, I still love the dynamic music with the extra instruments that jump in when you go in the deeper water. It's beautiful. Alright, there's one of the lost red coins. Well, it's not so much lost as it was just here and I didn't check here yet. That's 7. Yeah, and that's 8. Nice. And now we have to go all the way back. I hope we have enough air left to actually do this. Because this could be a bit of a hairy situation here. Kind of awkward that I got the last red coin there. No, I think we should be able to make this. I got basilisks, I see. It's funny, most of the time when I hear the term basilisk, I think of a snake because of the... I think they called that big snake in Harry Potter a basilisk too. Alright, and that's star number 21 already. Okay, I think we've been doing pretty well so far. But the real question is, where do we get the flight cap? Oh, of course, this is where the key goes, right? Should have checked here before I started complaining about... Welcome to a new world. Yes, thank you. So, this is the rest of the open world then. Seems like there's still plenty to see. Another pipe leading to another world, presumably. There's even a red coin star to be found here. Alright, Final Fantasy enemies. Aren't those the enemies that can petrify and then shatter your characters? Nightmares forever. I'm not sure if it was that enemy, but I'm pretty sure there are enemies in Final Fantasy that do that. Yes, I thought so, yeah. I don't know many Final Fantasy enemies from memory, but that's one that I'll never forget. There's also the creepy guy with the lantern. What's he called? The one that walks up to you and stabs you for instant death. I'm pretty sure I should be able to remember the name, but it's Tonberry, that's it.
Let's go.
King Bob-omb's Revenge, huh? Yeah, those are scary. Very scary, yeah. I like that this hack emphasizes the importance of the wall jumps by making sure you regularly do them, just to get from A to B. Otherwise it would be unfair to ask such pinpoint precision later. Yeah, there have been some weird Final Fantasy enemies, haven't there? Let's see, what other ones do I remember? Marlboro is interesting. Or Malboro. The thing with all the tentacles that inflicts all of the status effects. That sure is a good time. There we go. There we don't go. Is there anything in this water besides that red coin that we don't need right now? Just gonna check real quick. Da-da-da-dum. Coins. The Great Marlboro in the Omega Ruins in FFX is the worst. 100% ambush rate, 100% opens with bad breath, GG. Yes. I'm not sure, are the Omega Ruins a required area? I'm terrible with the area names. Because I might not have, I've run into normal Marlboros in the plains, I think, but not sure if they're optional, right? Then I might have missed the actual, that particular variant of it. Which is probably a merciful thing. Yeah, I didn't go for the super bosses. When I'm alone playing games, do I prefer to play them in English or Dutch? It kind of depends. Most of the time, I prefer English. Though I don't mind Dutch translations if they're good. Like, Nintendo has actually recently started doing Dutch translations of the game. So, for example, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the first Zelda game since the CDI games to have a Dutch translation. And that was pretty interesting. I have to admit, there was a certain joy to be found in seeing all those Zelda concepts translated to Dutch. So that isn't a very solid answer. I'm just used to playing them in English, I guess. But I don't mind Dutch. I think I'm doing something wrong here, but I haven't quite figured out what that is. Do they want me to do the whole wall jump and then move back thing again? Is that what they want? There isn't much space for it, but I could... Okay, I guess that's what they wanted then. Okay. Treasures, huh? Well, there's King Babam, as promised. That's a pretty small arena to be in, though. Oh, they're really gonna do it with a tiny arena? Okay. And the fire thing. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, games in the Netherlands are usually in English. Games that are extremely popular may be translated to Dutch, but it's only recently become a common thing. You know, it used to be a very hobbyists sort of thing, and hobbyists would usually speak the language. But yeah, there's been a shift in that recently, but in the past, Dutch games pretty much barely existed. Well, Dutch translations of them anyway. Well, at least we don't take much damage from being thrown from such a small arena. Ah, fire hit me from the ledge. Right into his arms. So I wonder if I'm gonna die after this. No! I was saved by the text box. Saved by the text box. Saved by the bell. Very good. I wonder if I should go for these red coins now. You have some friends from the Netherlands, and their English is normally better than the native people living in England. Interesting. I've heard this before. I think because you on the internet, you'll usually come across the people who are more well practiced in English. No country is worse at your wow. Your. And similar grammar points than UK and US. Yeah, I've seen that. Tower of the East, it even has a name. Let me check real quick how everything is going. We're past the 2-hour mark, so... Right, this is where we go once we have the key. Mwahaha. Okay then. Apparently the insults will never stop. Oh hey, ghosts. Is it a spooky level? Let me see the spooky level. Haunted Factory, interesting.
Let's go.
Booyah trap, now please scream. Okay. This is from Donkey Kong 64, isn't it? Or am I remembering that wrong? People... Tolkien in text speak like this to save on letters even though you haven't had to do this since like 2001. I could kind of decipher that. Frantic Factory, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Good. Can see you all the time. Wow, this level kind of takes itself seriously. I like that. I appreciate that the game is getting a bit more confident in itself. Now, if only you could stop insulting me, we'd be going somewhere. Yeah, people typing like that is interesting. But a common thing I've seen is that people will replace have with off. I should off done that with an OF, which is weird. Like, I don't know how you would get to make a mistake like that. But that's a very common one I've seen, which is weird. Man, this room reminds me of that one in Banjo-Tooie in the factory. That one room with the poison at the bottom. We're sure getting a lot of rare inspiration here. Ah, so this works like lava, I get it. It's because of how it sounds in certain accents, I see. That makes a lot of sense. Apparently we need to kick up this slope. Okay, hold, jump. That was my mistake there. There we go. It's like how people think all intents and purposes is all intensive purposes. Yeah, that's one I've seen a lot too. Let's see. We might just have to do a triple jump. Camera, please. Hey, that was nice. Did you see that? It's possessive, and apostrophe s is also an extremely common mistake since it's the reverse of the standard rule for possession. Yep. Oh man, they're really asking me to bring my platforming A game here. Our and R are another one that people can't use correctly, yeah. Here's, way back in the past, one mistake I used to make was to use apostrophe S for plural stuff. Now this, you pretty much never do this in English, but in Dutch... in Dutch you sometimes do that. So, let me think. When a word ends on a vowel, and if you were to just add an S, it would change the sound of the vowel, then you need to add an apostrophe S. So, take the Dutch word for cars, which is autos. It'll be auto apostrophe S, because if you just added an S, it would be autos instead of autos. If that makes any sense. But that all ties into a concept where in a singular you'll have a double vowel, but in a plural you'll remove one of the vowels. Dutch is a weird language, if you hadn't noticed. Oh yeah, phantom apostrophes at the end of every plural. Toilet roll apostrophe S for sale. Wow. Maybe at some point I'm actually gonna get the long jump down in this playthrough. Yeah, that's a mistake I used to make in the past. Another one is kind of the reverse of what Anglophones do with my name. So I used to write U with a J, so it would look more like Jew instead of you. Oh man, my wall jump timing is way off. Hey guys, I could have got all 150 star apostrophe S, but it's too hard. Yep. That's one way to sum it up. There's actually a person that walks during the night as a graffiti artist that removes the phantom apostrophes on the graffiti. Wow, that's cool. Who knew there was a spell checker for graffiti? I thought graffiti was all about defying the rules. Sometimes speaking Dutch makes it sound like you have something stuck in your throat. Waar heb je het in goedheidsnaam over in Vadertech? Dat kan echt niet, hè? Sorry. Yeah, but it's RG that does that, most likely. Oh hey, a star. I have no idea if this is the right one, but a star is a star. Now I have 23 star apostrophe S.
Here we go!
Yeah, English is very inconsistent. It's a bit of a mishmash. a melting pot, shall we say, of different languages, mostly German and French, with inspirations all across the board. But that's what makes it so beautiful. Toxic Ride. Are you telling me we're going to Twitter? Original joke. You heavily judge restaurants based on the spelling and grammar in their menus. Yeah, that makes sense. After all, if you can't even spend the time to get your menu right, then you have to question about the actual stuff they make. People from Liverpool talk like that? I see. Yeah, you also use words from Spanish and Japanese too, that's true. Inconsistencies are also a thing, though I often have small inconsistencies in the way I type. I must admit. I am no expert writer. This seems to just be a thing for the red coins. Yeah, Spanish is a pretty big one, but that makes sense. It has more speakers than English, if I recall correctly. English is actually the third most spoken language, I think, in terms of sheer amount of people, but it's the most spread out. Whereas I think Spanish has more speakers, but it's less spread out, and Chinese is even more, but they're all in one country, so... And that's Mandarin Chinese specifically. Well, that didn't go well. Ah, nice. Brings us up to 24 apostrophe S. Yep, Mandarin has the most amount of speakers. True. What? That ghost almost got me. But then he gave up the ghost. Watch your step. That's not very descriptive. Please ignore the screaming outside of my room. It's completely normal, unfortunately. Yeah, that's true. Mandarin is the state language. In China, that is. Not here. That would be weird. I think I've complained about this before. Wow, when one of your #1 conversation starters is, I think I've complained about this before, but... It's kind of interesting how English refers to Dutch as Dutch, even though we refer to it as Nederlands or Netherlandish. And they refer to German as German, even though that's called Deutsch. Well, their English is the only de facto official language, since it's the one used in government matters. Yeah. There isn't really a competing language in America and Great Britain anyway. There are smaller languages, but none that play a big part. In Canada, though, French is pretty big, isn't it? Like, to the point of it being important to the government as well. Because it is an official language there. Okay, this must be What's Your Step. Yeah, it sure is interesting. We actually have smaller languages as well. Like in the north of the country, there's Frisia, and Frisia has its own language, namely Frisian. But it's not really, unless you actually live in that province, there's not much point in learning it. Oh, unless you like the language, of course, but it's not practical. It's the kind of language that I expect will unfortunately die out. Aha! I watched my step and got a nice reward.
Here we go!
Yeah, that's probably right that they misheard Deutsch. It's likely. But then it's weird that they called actual German German. Blocks of Doom.
Let's go!
Yeah, that's true. Pennsylvania Dutch is actually German. Oh man, so much confusion. CGP Grey is a YouTube channel, and he actually made a really cool video about the difference between Holland and the Netherlands, which is interesting. Like, a lot of people call our country Holland, but Holland is just the two westmost popular, the two westmost provinces that are the most popular, because that's where Rotterdam and Amsterdam are, North Holland and South Holland. But those aren't actually the whole country, or else I would not be living in it. Yeah, I probably did link it to you a while ago, because I was a big fan of it. If only for the fact that he tried to pronounce the word hagelslag, which is hilarious. He said it like hagelslag, because that Dutch G is just too hard. Hagelslag. Hagelslag is what we call chocolate sprinkles, by the way, which we eat on bread, which people apparently find strange. Wow, that was a matter of perspective. By the way, am I getting too close to the microphone? Let me know if I am breathing into it too much. We don't want this experience to become too intense. Can blame football for that. The abbreviation is always whole, almost never Ned. Yeah, true. I think our country, the official website for foreign affairs is also called Holland, because that's just what people look for. Welcome to Super ASMR 74. We are playing some Super Mario 74. Do you hear the sound effects of creatures skittering across the floor? But we are safe up here on this blurry textured block. ASMR Mario 74, yes. Yeah, but that makes some sense because I'll read your comment first, because otherwise people don't know what I'm responding to. Also in soccer, soccer, wow. The abbreviation for Germany is Ger instead of Doi. That makes sense because you call it Germany. But you call the Netherlands, but still use Hol as an abbreviation, which is strange. So we came here, but it's pointless because we don't have the invisibility power. So that was wasted effort, unfortunately. But that's something to remember for next time. They also use ESP instead of SPA for Spain. Huh. Weird. I'll never understand the whole football or soccer team thing. Right, we are about 2 hours and 30 minutes in, so I'm gonna call it done pretty soon. So I do have a few more things to arrange on the side. But it has been a fun stream. I'm really happy I got to try Mario 74 at last. It's quite interesting. I haven't played many ROM hacks, so... Okay, we need 5 more to get in this particular door. I'm assuming there's one of those stages hidden here that will give us either... Oh, we're in the wrong hub now. Weird. So I'm assuming there's a stage here that'll give us either the wing cap or the invisibility cap. Oh my. I think we might need a triple jump to get up there. And we need more momentum for that. Oh, of course, there's a wall jump thing right here. The theme of this particular ROM hack has been wall jumping after all. We just need to stay straight. Keep true, as they say. Oh hey, how would we go about getting that? I was gonna stop, but now I kind of want that. Nope. So next stream, we're probably... I should probably talk about that once we actually close off the stream. Instead of while feebly attempting to grab this particular star, but... Okay, you know what? We have 25 stars, so we'll pick this up again on the next stream. So, let me make a quick save state there. Okay, let's close the game down. And there we go. So, that was a pretty successful first stream of Super Mario 74, I think. It was a very interesting experience. Pretty cool to see the creativity of the fans. Glad I got to play it. And special thanks, of course, to Clive for helping me getting it to work. Because I definitely couldn't get it to work. Thanks to Clive and Robin and Invader Tech. And, of course, Ardy for visiting the stream. I hope I didn't miss anyone there, because that would be awkward. So thanks to everyone who visited the stream. It's much appreciated, as always. Next time, we're probably either going to continue this or we're going to start on Psychonauts, because I thought about doing 2 series at a time. So we're going to have to see how exactly we're going to make that work. I've already installed Psychonauts. I've already set up OBS so it can record it. But it's a pretty high, well, it's not necessarily high resolution, but it might be a bit harder to combine with the chat than Project 64 was. But anyways, we're gonna see how it goes when we try it. I should just do a test stream at some point. Just get started on the game and see how it goes. So I hope you'll all join me next time when we get started on Psychonauts. And Until then, I hope you have a great day or night, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.